I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment. Name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Detroit! Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Detroit! Gun!
Rosen will throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Richmond. Hey, green the line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check. Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second is Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. With it on the return is Logan. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Third and long here for Rosen. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 2nd down, Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, that's Freeman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Rosen on first down. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always top.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Royce Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Watson now on second down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Reset.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Come back, come back. Reset, reset, reset.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now it's Rosen. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets it down to the 32. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Cooks on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. To throw is Watson. Caught right side, Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd down, Watson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dante Fowler in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barron in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. His pass caught at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Jamar Taylor will be credited with a tackle. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, 83 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who's really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.